Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 33, and today we're returning with a cup double as we face Brentford and Reading in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, both at home. Before we play the games though, Jakami getting off camera, a new contract for me, and also what happened in the World Cup as well. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting first start of the season for Cardiff. Again, this is new for me, never had a World Cup happening during the season before, and as you can see, during that time we scheduled some friendlies to play, and I holidayed through all the friendlies, as I always do, apart from playing the final one. But in the run off camera, in the last episode of 5-0 defeat away at Anfield, and then of course a fantastic comeback 3-2 victory against Arsenal at the Cardiff City Stadium. We played 7 games off camera, and it's been a nice little run for us, just a 1 defeat in 7, and 4 wins picked up as well. Now we started with a goalless draw away at St James's Park against Newcastle. Then after that, away against Southampton, I decided to change my tactics, which I know some of you guys have been thinking, why is it taking this long to change tactics? So I tried to change tactics for this game here against Southampton and set up a new system for us, a 4-2-3-1, and you'll see it in today's episode. And we beat the Saints by a 0-0. Always a really nice feeling when you play your first game with a new tactic and you get the win as well. Sessegnon scoring the only goal of the game in a big victory there. And following that, a very impressive draw away at the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City, where I fielded a totally weakened side for the game. Remember last season, I did this twice, and against Chelsea, we picked up a point. Fielded a totally weakened side for the game, and we picked up a point here as well. Bernardo Silva gave City the lead, but over minutes ago, as we were still trailing by 1, I thought it's over, we're not going to get anything from the game, but City gave the ball away. Khalidi off the bench slid it through to Smolov, and the Russian scored his first goal in the Premier League, and what a memorable one. A really big point for Cardiff, and a fantastic result there. And following that, one of our best wins of the series as well, a 5-0 victory at home to Brighton. And during this game, I was thinking, why did it take me so long to change the tactics, man? Seriously, why didn't I trust myself more? Jason scored from the spot 5 minutes in, and McKennie scored 27 minutes in, and Vitola scored. He's been a great pickup, Vitola, for us this year. Vitola made it 3-0, and in the second half, Maria and Murphy wrapped up the point with 2 goals late on. So 5-0 the final score. I believe our best win sort of by scoring margin of the entire save as well, 5 goals. So 5-0 win, but following that, unfortunately, when things are going really well, you know right around the corner there's a defeat on the cards, and there was here as well. Away against Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2 quick goals for Spurs. First, Harry Kane getting on to the end of a through ball. Johnny Evans got in caught out there for his pace, and Dele Alli made it 2-0. But Ali got sent off 6 minutes later for a straight red card. Terrible 2-footed challenge from behind on Scott McTominay, and Josh Murphy got us back in the game with a sensational volley to make it 2-1. I was thinking, can we come back and get a point? Sadly not. Despite playing with 10 men, Spurs still held on for the 3 points and got the win. But our final 2 games off camera, back-to-back victories. First against Southampton in the Carabao Cup 4th round. Very interesting game, this one. First, Jason missed his first penalty of the season. Then McKennie got sent off for 2 yellow cards. We were down to 10 men, and in the second half, playing with 10 men, Jason not feeling confident, we still won the game by 3-0. Kimpembe heading in a free kick, his first goal for the club. Then Maria made it 2-0, and his stoppage time, Fernandez, wrapped up the victory as we progressed through to the 5th round, the quarterfinals. That's you'll see today against Reading, and our final game off camera, a 3-1 victory at home to Bournemouth back in the Premier League. Jason back on the score sheet, not discouraged after missing that spot in midweek. Maria scored, and after Vicario in goal, Palmer scored a consolation penalty for Bournemouth. We got the win by 3-1. So during that time, it's been 2 months since then. There has been a World Cup going. You can see the friendlies we had here. We scheduled 1 in November against United, and then 5 in here in December as well. We won them all apart from a draw against Bayern Munich. The World Cup was won by, for those wondering, in Qatar. Dun dun dun. Where are we? Where is it? There we are. Argentina won the World Cup by beating England in the final. And interestingly enough, Lionel Messi was not part of the Argentina squad. If you can believe this, he retired from international duty 2 months before the World Cup started. How sickening must that feel for Lionel Messi? I've said so many times before, whenever people ask me, who do you think's the better player, Messi or Ronaldo, I always say the exact same thing. I can't choose between them. I love them both. We are so privileged as football fans to have seen, in my opinion, the greatest 2 players of all time in the same era. It's been incredible. But for Messi, I've always wanted him to win something with Argentina, either a Copa America or a World Cup. Argentina won the World Cup, but Messi wasn't there. Couldn't believe it. But they beat England in the final by a 0-0. And you can see the semis and the quarters here for you as well, and the route to the final, if you will. So yeah, interesting. World Cup in the in midway through the season, and Argentina were the winners. And as for the Premier League, obviously right now you can see due to a very decent run for Cardiff City, we are into European contention. Jason's 8 goals in the season, just one behind Rodrigo. In a race for the golden boot right now, Jason, have helped propel us up to 6th place in the table. Although we have played a game in hand on Arsenal and 3 games in hand on Manchester City in 8th place. This is a bit of a weird one though, because of the World Cup and teams playing in cups in Europe as well. It's sort of all over the place right now in games played. Like City have played 14, for example, and a lot of teams played 17 games. But either way, 28 points on the board from 17 games. Very decent indeed after a very poor start for us. 5 points behind Everton, who sit in 4th place right now, and 1 point clear of Arsenal, who are 1 place behind us as well. So interesting start to the season. We've definitely picked it up. Obviously, we started the season off really poorly, as you know. We have picked it up since then. And again, now in European contention, that's where we want to stay. But we know staying there is going to be really difficult. So for now, we're enjoying it. But of course, long way to go. Not even halfway through the season yet. And we're taking nothing for granted. Now, as for what I discussed a moment ago there as well, I have been given a new contract. My contract is upcoming at the end of the season. And Vincent Tan extended my deal. Another 3.5 years on the contract. And my wages have gone up to 60 grand a week. Can you imagine getting 60 grand a week? I'd take 60 grand a year. Who wouldn't? £60,000 a week is what I'm on right now. But yeah, it expires in 3.5 years' time. And I'm delighted, man. I love this team so much. And some of you guys have been asking me, would you be open to moving teams in this FM save? I've always said before, if the right offer came along, I'd always consider it. But I like the project we're building right now. I like the RTG feel, and I've got no plans to leave Cardiff in the near future. I'm loving the team. I'm loving the progression, and it's been a frustrating time for us with Cardiff, but it's still been really fun, and I'm really enjoying the challenge. So heading to the first game of today's episode, it is indeed Brentford here in the FA Cup 3rd round in Wales, and right now everyone is injury-free. Can you believe that? Only Latif has no chance of starting, as he's still coming back from that cruciate ligament damage he suffered midway through last season. So this is our team for the game. This is the 4-2-3-1 system. These are the instructions. We go on a mentality of positive, because attacking for me in FM never seems to work out. So a positive mentality. These are our instructions in transition. These are in possession, sorry. These are our instructions in transition, and these are our instructions in the outer position as well. And that's how attacks are set up. And as things stand, things are going quite well with it as well. So this is our team now. We've got Moreira in goal, about for a Davis, Metham, Geordie and Stefano, with Camarasa and McKennie the CMs. On the wings, Murphy and Jason with Vitolo, who's been great this season playing central for us, like I discussed when we signed him, as our advanced playmaker, and Paleo Maria is up top. On the bench, Onana, Evans, Milner, McTominay, Lerma, Sessegnon and Smolov. First game, it's Brentford in the FA Cup 3rd round. Let's get through a minimal fuss. Come on, you Bluebirds. I fully expect you to keep our run going and win this match. There we go. Get motivated, boys. You might notice as well, playing a very strong team for this game. Yes, there are a few changes, but either way, Jason's out there, Maria's out there, McKennie's out there, Geordie's out there. There's a reason for that. I discussed at the start of the season, I don't think we can finish in the top 6. Now, I know we're there right now, but staying there is going to be another matter. And I genuinely believe our best shot of making Europe is either winning the Carabao Cup or reaching the FA Cup final. So in these 2 cup games here, yes, we're against championship opposition, but despite that, I'm still going to field really strong lineups for the games. I want to keep getting through to the next round of cup. So first highlight coming to the championship side, as Malone's throw is intercepted by Vitolo, and Jason down the right crosses, and Maria's in the middle, headed away with Camarasa. Oh, Vic Camarasa scores just his 2nd goal of the year and fires Cardiff into the lead. A team leader, leading by example, gives us the breakthrough. Now, he's out of contract in the summer. I'm definitely going to give him a new one, but I'm not sure whether Camarasa in this system is going to play that many times from here on out, as Ward-Prowse is normally our deep line playmaker. He has been in this run, but it's 1-0 Cardiff, and we're in front courtesy to Spaniard. And another highlight this time going to Brentford though. Emiliano is in behind the back line and Moreira makes a good save on the one-on-one. Still leading by a goal. The last thing we want is a replay. Due to the fixture congestion of this year with the World Cup, the last thing we need is another game in the calendar. So still up by a goal, but Brentford trying to hit back there. Brentford, by the way, 4th place in the Championship. Reading, 5th place in the Championship. So these 2 teams might be a division below us, but they're playing very well this season in the Championship, and certainly could be considered bogey teams as well. So highlight here again. Again, it's going to come to the visitors with Yanaris finding his man Batella. And as he finds Mills, Benarama receives the ball. Brentford looking to open us up here. just inside our half. Yanari sends it long, should be won by Stefano, and it is. And as McKennie gets it on the deck, we'll play out from inside our own half. Vitolo to Camarasa, the goal scorer, back to Vitolo, and now Maria takes over. I love our Spaniards, man. Maria back to Camarasa, into Jason, and Jason finds Maria down the right-hand side. In goes the cross. Vitolo is there, and Vitolo continues his fantastic debut year here at Cardiff City. I discussed it when we signed him. He doesn't really have the pace to play on the wings, but playing through the middle, either as an advanced playmaker in the attacking midfield role or sitting deeper as well, he's a really handy player to have because his technicals are very good. Great header by Vitolo, can't be kept out by Will Mannion. Cardiff City 2, Brentford 0. And this is how he wanted to come back as well from that 2-month absence. A really good game for us here against Brentford. Geordie almost scoring his first goal for the club. They're heading that free kick over the bar. Still out by 2-0, but we should be through to the 4th round at this rate and give us good motivation heading into that cup quarter final against Reading in midweek. That's why international breaks can be really crucial midway through the season as well. You know, when you're out of form, you want one. You know, you want the boys to go away, get a distraction, and then come back feeling better. But when you're in good form, you want to keep on playing. But right now, still up by 2-0. Brentford not done yet. Patterson crossed to Kachunga, and Elias Kachunga, who we remember our Huddersfield Town career mode save, the 6th man, makes it 2-1, and Brentford are back in it. 10 minutes to go. Can they force a replay? Well, I have taken off Jason, and hopefully I'm not going to regret that. Smolov for Maria, our final change, because I want to play Paleo in midweek. And there is another highlight here. And it is going to come to the Championship side. Are they going to battle back from 2 goals down to force a replay? Oh, Moreira, big save. Can we hang on? Well, that should do it. Cardiff are going to hang on to the victory, and we are through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Well, Brentford certainly had their chances there. We might have dominated possession, but they opened up us a couple of times, and we sort of got away with that one, really. And I'll say that to the boys. We got away with that today. You were poor out there. We need to be much better when coming up against better sides, and that's fired them all up apart from Moreira. We were quite fortunate there, got to admit. And just before we get to the second and final game against Reading, there is a draw here for the FA Cup 4th round, and let's find out who we've got. Crystal Palace, the Championship side at home. Sorry, I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, but whenever you do the cup draws, I always draw next team. I never do draw all teams for some reason. But Crystal Palace at home and another Championship side. Do you know what? I think it was last year. We haven't really got our luck in terms of cup draws. We seem to always face a big team, particularly away from home. But this year, I'll hold my hands up. In every tie apart from, I think, one, we faced a lower league side. Well, now I said that, you know what's going to happen, don't you? We're going to beat Reading in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, and then for the semi-finals, we'll get Manchester City home and away. Can't wait. But anyway, second and final game is indeed the Royals here at the Cardiff City Stadium as we aim for yet another win in this really nice run and progress to the semis. We've never reached a quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup before, so this is uncharted water for us here. And again, a win will put us through to the semis, the 2 legs, and hopefully we'll get a decent draw in that as well and have a great shot at making the finals. This is our team for the game then. Right now, McKennie suspended for the game, and this will be our lineup. Same 4-2-3-1, because I'm liking this tactic. We're playing well with it right now, and this is our team. A few changes after the win on the weekend. We got Onana in goal, about for Goncalves, Kimpembe, Geordie, and Audrey Ozola, with Ward-Prowse, McTominay through the middle. Sessegnon and Jason on the wings with Atola, our advanced playmaker, and Maria is up top once again. On the bench, Moreira, Johnny Evans, Ben Davis, Vic Camarasa, Lerm, Murphy, and Fernandez. So here we go, second and final game. It's the Royals at home as we go for a place in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Come on, you Bluebirds. I'm going to be so annoyed if we lose this game, man, because I think this is probably our best shot. Oh, orange ball. This is probably our best shot of reaching a cup final. You know, we haven't done that in the entire save so far. I think this is our best possible chance here in this Carabao Cup as Sessegnon goes for goal and fires just off target. Come on, early goal. Get the crowd into it. Come on, Cardiff. Oh, come on. Corner for Cardiff. Jason takes it. In the middle is McTominay. And there's the breakthrough. Scott McTominay heads it home, and it's 1-0 to the Cardiff. Captain Jason with the assist, and Scott's second of the year puts us in front right before the break. Great time to score as well, right before half-time. Psychologically, it really boosts your mood heading into the dressing room. McTominay's header puts it past the goalkeeper. Cardiff in front, and there is finally the breakthrough right before the break. So said nothing to the boys at the break as we go straight out there. And Dale Stephens, 23 seconds after coming on as a sub, has put the Royals back on level terms. Cross failed to be dealt with. Stephens takes aim and smashed it past Onana to put Reading back on level terms. He literally just came onto the pitch. That's one of his first touches of the ball, and it's resulted in a goal. Rico miskicks it. Stephens takes a touch and smashes it home. Reading back on level terms. And here come Reading again. What a start to the second half. They're in behind. Oh, Onana makes a really important save and Jordi gets it clear. Come on, boys. Gotta be honest, Maria this season has been so poor as well. Just 5 goals in the Premier League throughout the campaign. I'm going to play him as our advanced playmaker here and go back to his, this is his preferred role, the attacking midfield role. I'm going to take him back down and bring on Fernandes for Vitolo, who's getting a bit tired out there. And I'm going to shout to the boys and say, show some passion. This is Reading at home. This is a chance to make the semis. It's a strong lineup. We should be winning this game. Come on. This isn't good enough. Not good enough. Free kick. Jason. Oh, Jed Steele with a save, and Fernandes can't shoot. Jason crosses, headed away, and Reading will get it clear as Maria pops that wide towards Jordi. Our centre-back crossing to the far post. Sessegnon loses out in the air, and Reading will clear. Great save, still 1-1, and that should now see extra time be the result. And it's Reading defend our final chance from a corner. They're coming through here. Kelly tackled by McTominay, and as Odriozola sends it long, Fernandes. Yes, Fernandes off the bench wins it. All of his goals this year have come in the Carabao Cup. He loves the Carabao Cup, Fernandes. It's 2-1 and Cardiff take the lead. Great sliding tackle by McTominay. Odriozola, what a ball. And Fernandes runs onto it one-on-one and keeps his composure. Ice cool. The veins of Bert Lenio as he puts it into the bottom corner and wins us the game right at the death. Cardiff City 2, Reading 1, and we are in to the semi-finals. Get in! And that also means now we've won every single game apart from 2? I think 2 when I've been using this tactic right from kickoff. 2 on the final score, and I'll say to the boys, well done lads, although it wasn't a great win. We came through with a win, but it wasn't a great performance out there. We get the job done from a corner and a hopeful long ball. A Hail Mary through ball really, which gives us the win. So we make it through just, and we're into the semi-finals. Just before we end the episode off, we'll find out who will be taking on in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. All Premier League sides left now, and of course the 2 big boys, the Manchester sides. Let's find out who we've got. I'm really hoping... Oh, Brentford is still in it. Oh, it's United or Brentford. I'm hoping for Bournemouth. I'm hoping for Bournemouth with the first leg being at home. And it's not. It's going to be Manchester United. Oh, well, it's going to be 2 legs. We'll have 2 opportunities, but Manchester United in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, or Brentford. When is that tie? When is the Brentford-Manchester United tie? I just want to find out real quick. What's going on today? I can't click properly. That's on Saturday. We've got a game. So, okay. I'll play it again off camera and find out who we're taking on. But Brentford away at Old Trafford, so I'm pretty sure United will be making it through to the semi-finals. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like. As likes are, of course, very appreciated. And really love the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll return with the... There's no first leg there. It just says... It's over 2... It is over 2 legs, isn't it? It's always been over 2 legs. Has it changed this year? Where are we? Has it changed? It's not changed, has it? I don't think it has. Why am I speaking? I don't think it's changed. Well, we'll come up for the game anyway, and we'll play Crystal Palace as well, in another cup double as well. But I'm pretty sure we're a first leg. If not, you'll have the semi-final away at Old Trafford, and the 4th round against Crystal Palace as well in the FA Cup 2. Have a great day, guys. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye now.